Hello everybody and welcome back to Skip Allen Paints. This is video 4 in a series of videos concerning the Wacom Art Pen. Okay, when we last were meeting, we were working with the flat oil brush and we discovered that it doesn't use rotation, but if we change the bearing to rotation, I can get rotation to work with the brush. Okay, and we had, as a review, we said that we needed to use camel hair flat palette knife or any dab type that has those words in it, like blend flat, blend camel hair, watercolor camel hair, and so forth. Okay, so this makes the brush work for rotation. If I change the brush to camel hair, I don't have rotation anymore. Or I might have it, but because the brush is round, it wouldn't show rotation because I can twirl the barrel any way I want, trying to get, a thin side as opposed to a fat side, and I'm just not going to get it. And when I have, and as you can see, the angle is set to rotation. So what's going on? I don't have the ability to squeeze. What do I do next? Well, let's go to a different brush. Let's go to Real Dry Flat. Okay. Notice that Real Dry Flat is camel hair, and it has expression none, yet look, it works with rotation exactly how we would expect it to work. That is, it's following the shape of the brush and the way that you rotate the barrel. Okay? So, this is getting even more confusing. I've got camel hair, I don't have rotation, and yet it works. Well, if you'll remember, if you go back to Painter 11, there was a brush category called RealBristle brushes. And all of the brushes in it started with the name Real. So this Real Dry Flat, which has been moved into acrylics, is a RealBristle brush. It's just that when Painter 12 was brought in, they took a number of categories and combined them. So you would find the RealBristle brushes in acrylics, blenders, and oils. What we now know is that this would have been a RealBristle brush. Well, look, we have a brush control panel that is called RealBristle. Well, if I click on that, notice that Enable RealBristle is checked. So this Real Dry Flat brush is working with rotation because of Enable RealBristle. Enable RealBristle is the way to create a brush that is most like a traditional brush. Okay? Now, if I take that Enable RealBristle off, the brush goes round and nothing happens whatsoever. So that's important. Well, now let's go back to flat oils. Now, in flat oils, I have camel hair and rotation set up, and it's not working. What if I enable RealBristle? Well, I've enabled RealBristle, and it still doesn't seem to work. But the reason it doesn't seem to work is because we're working with a round brush, a brush that's totally round, and it's not going to allow me to, it's not going to look different if I rotate the barrel. However, if I come to this very first slider and change the roundness, let's drop it down to about 18%. Now the brush is working as we would expect by turning the barrel and getting rotation. Do I need to have rotation on? Let's see. If I turn rotation off, it doesn't matter because the real bristle brushes utilizing enabled RealBristle they have rotation already in them. Okay, so that's enough for now. We've just discovered this Enable RealBristle, and we'll come back in another video and learn a bit more about that and how it works with your art pen. Okay, bye-bye.